Having your own home is awesome, but it's also a lot of work. The good news? Finding help for your projects is easier than ever. Introducing Angie, the app that puts all your home care needs at your fingertips. Need a pro to fix that emergency leak? Maybe find someone to build a deck, or even set your seasonal tasks on autopilot. Angie can handle all that and more. Expert pros, hundreds of home projects, clear pricing, and the easiest way to book and pay in seconds. This is Angie, your home for everything home. Download the app today.
This episode is brought to you by Sweet Northwest Cherries. So you're at the grocery store or online and you're thinking, cherries. You know they're delicious. But did you also know that Sweet Northwest cherries are loaded with phytonutrients? They can help you sleep better, reduce stress, and recover from exercise faster. Plus, they're low glycemic and packed with antioxidants. Learn more at nwcherries.com/sweethealth.
Is the mic still on?
You got Ken and Beezy, Sophie and Mike, feet for a ride. The people want to know, is the mic still on? I'm saying.
Thank you for listening to a new episode of the Is the Mic Still On podcast. My name is Kenneth B. Inge. Joining me on the show, we got Mike Seatown.
Yo.
Modest Media.
What's up? How you doing, man?
I'm good. Really, really good. No FIFO.
No B.
No, right? No B. And no Sophie. Sitting in for them, though. The Hold It Down boys are back. Saquon and Bloodmouth.
Yup, the HID boys now in HD, officially in the building, officially back at it.
You know what I'm saying? Doing what we do, and then we're doing it and doing it. You feel me? And doing it well.
Why do y'all say HD?
Because we have a camera now, and we record it for YouTube. So I have to be HID boys now in HD, because before we started out without a YouTube.
Well, why not 4K? Y'all just HD only?
Because it's not a 4K camera.
Okay.
Damn. We ain't at that level yet, but we climbing.
Exactly, nah.
Climbing slow, huh?
Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta crawl before you can walk.
You know what I'm saying? The grind is the grind. You feel me?
All right.
Tony
ground is the
Hawk
ground. You heard that shit, Mike?
Yeah, I did.
I heard it.
That's nice.
Who ought to hold it down, boys?
Us. Me and Quan. You know what I'm saying? We talk battle rap and hip hop culture as a whole. We record every Tuesday. Episodes come out every Saturday. We cover pretty much all the battle rap events that y'all ask them to cover, and then be surprised if they don't. And then they say we have people who do that. They're talking about us.
You did.
Yeah. So we just finished season 2, and then we're gonna do a recap for that event on the 10th, which is the Daylight versus I keep forgetting his man. It's King Los. Every time. Daylight King Los event. It's out here in Atlanta. I'm not going to it though. But we're gonna cover it.
Why you not going?
Because the last event they had out here was 8 hours long.
I mean, y'all in the game though.
It's too hot to be sitting.
It's too hot to be standing for 8 hours.
Oh, then y'all ain't real.
And the crowd
y'all ain't about that shit.
No,
you
missed it.
You
They're
missed
not
it.
holding it down.
Yes.
Oh, that's what you're gonna say. Easy. That was right there. It was right there.
We ain't doing this. We are not going to do the slander today.
I'm just saying,
y'all. I mean,
are y'all to hold it down, boys, or are y'all to hold it down, boys?
Hey,
for real.
Asking us to go to that event is a dead end right now. You feel me?
Oh, that was good.
You know what I'm saying?
That was good. I like that one.
I mean, we don't like crowds like that.
No, it's hot.
It's hot.
The last event they had out here, Atlanta was one of the worst battle rap crowds, straight up. Like, they booed people for no reason.
Respectfully.
They was talking over rappers. At one point, they
don't
playing
get
music in the crowd. They was like, somebody's playing music in the crowd?
That's not cool, man.
Crazy.
What?
That's
So it's
not
like,
cool.
why would I spend money to be in a place that's not fun to be in?
Yeah.
because you're covering battle rap.
I can cover from the house. Until Atlanta's a better crowd.
That's not gonna happen.
Right.
They was treating the event like it was a substitute teacher or something.
Yeah, bro.
Mad disrespectful.
I mean, it kind of is for them though. They're probably just there to hang out. They don't really care about
Exactly.
the battle.
Yeah.
That whole
It's like-
battle rap culture in Atlanta has been gone for a long
Yeah,
time.
and I care about the battles, like, bro. I don't want to hear about your mixtape, homie.
Yeah.
Rap, like.
They was like, where the beats at?
Somebody said that?
No, but that's what I felt like when they were trying to play music at a battle rap
They was
event.
playing music.
All right. Well, if you like what you hear, consider becoming a patron. With that, you get a video version of the show, and it's also ad-free as well. But yeah, with the video, you get to see all of our reactions. Also, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We see a lot of people subscribing to that. And Twitch as well, twitch.tv/isthemic still on. We are doing another live show. So we are aiming to do those every Tuesday of the month, every second Tuesday of the month. So the next one is July 11th. But yeah, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are planning on doing a live stream, a live recording of the Is the Mic Still On podcast every second Sunday. The next one will be the 11th. So go subscribe to our channel, youtube.com/isthemic still on, and be a part of the show. So now you know. So yeah, come through.
And that show will be released on Wednesdays, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Released on Wednesdays. Yeah. So if you miss it, you'll get a chance to hear it, or you can go watch the video because it'll be on the YouTube channel. And we may simulcast this one on Twitch as well. So we'll see. We'll see what we do with that. But anyway, the show is broken up into 5 parts. We do our weekly recommendations, facts only, and we do our topics of the week. Then we start closing the show out with your comic commentary and the Pass the Mic segment where we answer your questions. You can send those to isthemicstilon@gmail.com. So there were no facts only last week.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we on a roll. So that's
Fico
good.
was out, wasn't
He was.
Isn't that what y'all say every time there's no facts on it?
he? I mean,
You know what? I feel
is
like
it a lie though?
we should have one of those like counters. You know how when you work in a warehouse, they would say the number of days you went without an accident,
without injury, number of days since there's no
right?
Yeah, man.
But yeah. So let's jump into weekly recommendations. What we got?
I'll recommend something. I don't know if y'all listen to or if y'all are, checking out Lupe's IG, but he did this thing this past week where he literally sat there for 45 minutes and talked about how dope of a rapper A$AP Rock is. And you might be like, 45 minutes of a rapper talking about another rapper? Something about Lupe, he can make goddamn anything compelling. Even though I love A$AP, but I mean, I really sat there. You can fix your face, man.
This is my natural face.
No, it wasn't. I really sat there for 45 minutes and listened to Lupe talk about how dope A$AP Rock is and the weird like he made this comparison to Jackson Pollock, all this shit. It was so fucking dope. The man's not just like a wordsmith with rapper, just when he's talking.
That's funny.
He just talks and it's just like, damn, I never thought about it that way.
That's funny.
But it's really, I feel like he should do that more often. Where he just talks about other rappers and breaks down their styles.
Does he not? Is that the first time he did
It's the first time I've seen it. I've listened to him talk about rappers with Royce and that kind of shit. But this was on his own IG. So maybe he's done that and I've missed it. But this one I really thought was dope. And it's just nice to see. Like, there's so many videos popping up where it's like, oh, look at this rapper's got beef with so-and-so. And there's a rapper, oh, man, fuck that nigga. Next time they come to town, so. And it's like, all right, bro. It's different to see a cool rapper talk about another cool rapper. It's cool for 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's dope.
It's dope.
So, what was my question? Has A$AP responded or said anything?
He put something in the comments and he was just like, God damn, Lou, like for real? Like this is crazy.
Do they even know each other?
I would imagine they probably talked. I don't know if they know each other. At this point, I assume Lupe knows everybody. Because, I don't know if A$AP and Lupe have ever met. I don't know. But, I mean, because people are putting in the comments like, y'all need to do a song together. Well, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that would just be a song where you have to sit there for 3 hours fucking Googling everything they said. You would totally go over your head, but it would be fucking amazing. But yeah, I don't know if they know each other.
So is it somebody he recently discovered him, or he's always kind of been up on his music?
Nah, I'm trying to remember. I don't think he recently discovered him. I think that he's been aware of him for a while. I'm not exactly sure what prompted him to make this video. Maybe he was just sitting around and was just like, man, you know what? People don't talk about A$AP enough.
That's what's up.
Because I mean, he's definitely bigged him up on Twitter before. I've seen that. But I've just never seen him go this much in depth. And it was really, like I said, it was really the Jackson Pollock comparison where I was like, God damn, that's fucking brilliant. That's a brilliant comparison to someone like A$AP. So yeah, man, seeing a wordsmith talk about another wordsmith is just really, really cool. And it wasn't like in a very like empty way. It was like, oh man, yeah, he's dope, man. He raps really well. It's like, no, he was like going into detail about how this dude composes bars. And for someone like Lupe to be like, I don't like the way he does this shit. I can't do that. For someone like Lupe to say that,
wow.
Because Aesop's response was like, yeah, we can't do what you do either.
Yeah.
Lupe. So
That's respect.
it's just cool, man.
That's respect.
It was a cool thing to sit there and watch. Like I said, as opposed to watching rappers talk about beef, which I'll watch that too sometimes. But this was just a different situation. So I thought it was really cool. So I recommend people go check that out. You know, some hip hop positivity.
Well, Stan, this probably won't be as dope as what Mike recommended, but I came across it this week and I actually listened to it. And it's on Apple Music. It's one of their playlists. And I normally don't listen to their playlist, but this one, the title caught my attention. It says Jazz Scene South Africa.
Jazz what?
Jazz scene.
Jazz scene in South Africa?
Yes, South African jazz music.
Okay.
I was like, South African jazz music? What does that sound like?
Yeah.
And I played it. I was like, oh my God, this is actually really fucking good. And it's just a playlist on Apple Music, but it just focused on South African jazz artists. And I had that thing going all last night when I was asleep. When I woke up, I was like, man, yeah, Rod, you might dig it.
No,
man.
I'm definitely gonna check that out.
Yeah,
What type of sound is it kind of similar to?
It's still jazz, but it has African vibe. Yeah, like a little vibe to it, man.
Huh.
But you know, with some of the artists, it's subtle. But yeah, it's still jazzy. It's really fucking weird.
I found some African jazz artist, and I meant to send it to y'all. I mean, I can't get the record now because the record goes for like $300. God dang. Yeah, I found it literally like a week after it sold out, and I was like, oh, I could probably still find it, and it's impossible to find at this point. It just keeps getting more and more expensive. I have to dig through and find the name of it now.
What is it again?
It's
I didn't know you still. My bad.
I'll share it with you.
Yeah, just share it.
The disrespect, Mike.
It sounded, but see, sometimes
do it to me, Rod.
Look,
I told y'all Rod's a bully.
I've been trying to paint that narrative for a while.
I know you're trying to paint that narrative.
No one's gonna believe it ever.
Nah, Mike be having those pauses, man. You don't want to admit it, but you be having those pauses.
I was breathing, man.
You don't have to breathe no more, apparently.
It does be sounding like you stopping sometimes.
But jazz is global. I didn't realize that until like a couple of years ago. Actually, nah. Like 90s anime had a lot of jazz influences. And then like Japanese people make really good jazz as well. Like, that's when I realized jazz was global.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
sure.
they do.
Yeah. They make really good jazz. Like jazz is global.
It'd be crazy.
Yeah. Japanese jazz. See, and then I knew Mike was going to be the one that didn't want to agree. And I was like, damn, Mike.
I ain't never heard Japanese jazz.
So you going shit on
Japanese, you know what? I'll tell you this. Any genre that you take, Japanese people do like a crazy weird take on it. And it's always super fucking unique. So I'm joking about Japanese jazz. I would absolutely 100% want to hear Japanese jazz.
They're good.
It's unique and high quality.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I had no idea jazz was so global until I started watching stuff.
I didn't either because I'm still extremely picky, but I'm fairly new to listening to a lot of jazz. But because I don't like a lot of the stuff that y'all post about. I'm like, I don't like smooth jazz. I don't like that super mellow jazz. I don't like that I'm walking down the street sexy jazz. I don't like none of that shit.
That is
I don't like none of that shit.
Sexy jazz.
You know that
nobody listens to that.
Yeah, they do. You know, like Miles Davis has some stuff like that.
Yeah,
where it's
people
just like,
listen to that.
I'm not into this.
You don't like the bomb
It's
chicka
really
wow wow.
popular, actually.
Yeah, I don't like that stuff.
Yeah, I don't dig
like
that
that
shit.
either.
I like the stuff where it sounds like you've been doing coke for 12 weeks. And you walked into a
Like
room and said, let's
Coltrane's,
just run this shit. Because I was going to suggest if y'all ever heard the new Pharoah Saunders album with Floating Points, it's fucking incredible.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it.
You dig it.
Okay.
Cool.
I say that, you probably won't. But real quick, here's the album I was talking about. If any of y'all see this anywhere, it's the group is Keelan, Phil Cochran, and Legacy, and the album is called African Skies. As you can see right now, what's that number there, Quan? Go ahead and read that out loud. The number.
Yeah, I'm talking to the mic too.
What's that say there?
With the label?
Never mind, Quan. So I'm seeing the cheapest one right now is $399
God,
for one record.
That's crazy.
So clearly, I'm never gonna own this.
That's
Even
right.
the CD goes for over $100, but
That's insane.
But the album, is fucking amazing.
What about
it's fucking amazing.
What about the tape? Is there a cassette?
I don't think there's a cassette. I wouldn't buy a cassette anyway, because it'd be my luck. I'll get that shit home, play it one time, and the fucking thing breaks.
So you fuck with Brian Eno? You listen to him?
I do like Brian Eno. I like Brian Eno a lot. Yeah. I mean, I do like some. I have Tangerine Dream. I like Talk, but it's that shit where it's just like nothing's happening, and they'd be like a boop. And then it'll be like another 15 minutes. It'll be like, I don't want that shit. The fuck? And you made me buy this?
That's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
No, man. I mean, I know I have friends who like that kind of shit. And I'm like, y'all ride around in the car listening to this? Just roll the windows down. It's basically the same thing. Just roll the fucking windows down and occasionally just burp or something. Like,
that's why it's so funny. That's crazy.
I can't fuck with that stuff.
I didn't know they made albums like that.
Yeah,
I mean, I use it for videos and stuff, but I use ambient music for videos. But I didn't know they actually made whole like it's ambient artists.
There's different types of ambient music. Like I said, like one of my favorite bands, like I said, is Coil, and they do a lot of ambient stuff. But the thing is, when you put it on, there's stuff going on that you wouldn't really notice on first listen, but when you go back and you listen to it, there's a lot of shit happening, and it puts you in this like. They make music to kind of put you in like a weird meditative state. A lot of it's for people that do a lot of drugs, that kind of shit. But I love that stuff. But then there'll be artists, like I said, that the album will just be like damn near silence for 20 minutes. And then you'll hear like and then another 15 minutes of nothing. I'm like, all right, man, I mean, it's cool. It's art. And I'm glad someone likes it, but this shit gets no play in my ride.
No play in my ride. You know, imagine, like, yo, Kev, bro, when that boop come in,
yeah, when that boop come in, you better watch out, bro. Just wait for the drop. Wait for the drop. That's it.
There was somebody, I can't think of who it was. There was an artist that made an album of silence. I think I got this correct, if I remember correctly.
Pootie Tang did that in the
movie. But I think they were doing it in response to like the streaming. So it was to combat streaming, and I can't remember the full details, but yeah, somebody did something like that. Yeah, it was fucking weird.
Silent album, like multiple songs of silence.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yo,
something like that.
Silence in the bathroom, silence in the kitchen.
I don't want to hear sounds from no bathroom.
Silence in the living room.
I'd rather hear silence in the bathroom.
That should have.
That's the wrong type of.
Oh, that would gross me the fuck out.
Especially if it's 20 minutes of silence. It's like, what's going on here? What's wrong with your butt?
With the hit single "Dead Silence in the Living Room."
Oh God.
Anyway, man, let's jump into these topics. What y'all got? Guest first?
That's true.
Oh, we going first?
Okay.
I'll let Quan go first because I know he was researching his topic more than I was.
In an attempt to not look stupid. Let's see how it goes. All right. So, Master P's son, Hersey Miller, signs a $2 million deal 24 hours after the NCAA allows athletes to earn money.
Wait. Slow down. Wait, Percy Miller?
Hersey Miller.
Oh.
So Master P's son, Hersey Miller, signs a $2 million deal 24 hours after the NCAA allows athletes to earn money.
Yeah. Is his real name Hersey?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Are you talking about Romeo?
No.
No.
This is another son?
Yep.
He has multiple sons and daughters.
Yeah. So apparently the rules, we know that people can't make money in the NCAA, but that rule was overturned
Thursday,
June 30th, after 50 years of debate. So less than 24 hours after that, Master P and his son got to the money, went to an American technology company and had a meeting. And really, when they're coming out of the meeting, they're met by TMZ cameras, and they signed a $2 million deal. And it's just crazy that's gonna what could that mean for the climate? You know what I'm saying? What could that mean for athletes being able to make money while they're in the NCAA during this time? Especially pandemic things going on.
Is this son any good? What does he play?
Sure. He plays basketball for TSU. Because I remember he all about HBCUs. So he wants his kids to go to HBCUs now. So
okay,
yeah, I know his other son was good. Is it Romeo? It's the right one,
He
right?
does have Romeo. He does have a Romeo.
Yeah, he was good. He played
He
college
does have
ball.
Romeo, little Romeo. What y'all doing?
Yeah, that's what I was confirming.
I was just making sure I wasn't getting them wrong.
Yeah.
Bow Wow's nemesis? You gonna forget?
Damn.
I heard he came on stage with him though. He came on stage with him in that versus.
He was in the verses, but it wasn't Bow Wow's guest. That was Soulja Boy's guest.
Oh, Soldier Boy's guest. Oh,
I watched the whole verses.
Soulja Boy brought out little Romeo.
Yeah,
That's
he did.
hilarious.
That was
Bow Wow
crazy.
mad.
He was confused, but he wasn't mad. He was confused. He was
Soldier
like,
Boy petty, man.
That
Wait,
was,
Soulja Boy different.
that whole
Romeo
that verse was
and
entertaining.
Bow Wow had beef?
They've been had beef for years.
Yeah.
Damn, why did I miss that?
Because they were like the only two like little kid rappers at the time.
Who
It was
else
all
they
this
gonna beef
like
with besides each other?
yeah, beef over Frosted Flakes. And,
Yeah.
For sure. Those are my
Happy
lucky
Meals.
charms.
Exactly.
got this iced out Mickey Mouse around my neck.
Exactly.
Yeah, but no, Romeo was good. So I could see they all have a history of playing ball.
Yeah.
Silk, all of them played ball. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that they passed that down.
Damn, that's dope though.
So yeah, I after that though, I've been seeing other college athletes getting endorsement deals. Like Spencer Rattler, I saw he has a deal with Raising Cane's, like the chicken restaurant. So it's like I think it's a big deal. Like now they can finally get money while they still playing sports. They get all kinds of brand sponsorship deals now.
Yeah, get money without punishments.
Well, it's I mean, it's taking long enough, man. I mean, like you said, when you said 50 years, it's probably really no exaggeration because this has been, a hotly contested discussion over the years about, these universities basically exploiting these athletes and making all this money off of them. Like I heard that Alabama, the University of Alabama, the amount of money their football program brings in could pay for every student's tuition that go there.
That's crazy.
That's how much money they're bringing in. So the people that go there can literally go to school free every year based off the money that they bring in.
So like off of merch and stuff, like Roll
crazy.
Tide and all that stuff.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, we did a video on this on the Dead End Sports
Yep, we
a long
did.
time ago.
Yeah,
That's when we were still
it was a
doing
heated
video.
debate. Yep.
Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah. so-
Imagine people in the NBA playing for free. Like that's crazy.
They wouldn't do it.
Well, yeah, part of what they were saying was that, they get a free education and all this other stuff. But it's like, y'all are bringing in like millions to billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And where does that money go through? Like, if we looked at the budget of how much it costs to feed these athletes and stuff like that, it's probably small compared to the amount of revenue they bring in, on an annual basis. Just for what? How many months? 3 or 4 months of football that they play? Like from August to November. That's how much money they're bringing in. And then, of course, the bowl games. So I'm happy for them, man. I don't know if they're going to back pay anybody. I don't know if the athletes that were at those programs, do they get a cut of their jersey sales, if any? If those universities are still selling those, for instance, Reggie Bush, if USC is still selling Reggie Bush jerseys, would he get a cut of that? Is he entitled to get a cut of that? Can he sue for a cut of that? So what happens to, the athletes in the past? So it'll be interesting to see how that play out. It's also going to be interesting to see what the universities do in response. But
What if they start trying to be petty and being like, "Oh, we don't got to pay you to come here no more because you get outside brand deals"? And I'm like, "Oh, y'all niggas acting all the way up."
But see, they couldn't do that because that would affect their program.
It would.
So they wouldn't have the top athletes to be able to make the money that they make. The only thing that, and I haven't fully read into, the ruling, but it sounds like it's just giving them an opportunity to make money themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that the universities can still sell and profit off their likeness.
Yeah. I think they can only get sponsorship deals, like brand deals. They can't do other things besides that. So if they want to get endorsed, they can be officially endorsed and stuff now. Which there's a lot of money in that too. So but I'm pretty sure the university can still sell jerseys and shit without having to give them no money. I don't think they have to pay them for their likeness.
Yeah. I mean, you think about it, it didn't make sense. Like, why would you prohibit this athlete from making money off of his popularity, which is what you're doing as a university? Like, this is a deal that he's cutting on the outside that you're not involved in. So what reasons would they stop them from doing that? Like, it's not hurting the institution at all, the university at all.
And there's no risk of injury to mess up their football career with y'all. It's like they just got to take some pictures holding up some stuff. That's not going to injure them.
For sure.
So you can't be like, oh, they're messing up our athletes. One of our athletes. Nah, they can't get hurt doing that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what about the athletes that aren't as popular as other ones? Like how's that working as far as payment and money?
I don't even think they gotten that far yet.
Yeah, I don't
This
know.
this deal happened like it's just been overturned on the 30th of June. So
if they can get a deal, they can get a deal. If they
That's up to
can't,
them.
then that's
It's not the school's fault that you're not popular.
Yeah, that sucks though. I mean, because at least in the NBA, everybody gets paid, right?
Yeah.
To play, but even if you're on the bench, but like, so is it only the popular or the starting five getting deals like that? I don't know. That can get a little messy with me personally.
It could, but it's like it's based off the individual because like it's not like the school's paying you, so it's not the school's fault that you're not building your brand on social media and stuff enough for people to want to give you deals. That's not the school's fault. The school can't feel bad because you're not out there getting money like the rest of the guys are. Like that's kind of a personal thing. You'd have to go out there and find your own deals and make your own lane.
yeah.
it still follows a similar structure that the professional athletes have in terms of getting paid off your popularity. So the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's of the world, they'll be able to get bigger deals because they're more of a household name. Where you got guys like what's the guy Booby that played with the Cavs.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, him or
Booby
Drew.
Gibson?
Booby Gibson. I mean, you're not as popular as the other guy, but that's not preventing you from finding deals. You can still go find deals locally. So I'm sure when you play with the Cavs, he probably had some deal at a car dealership or something. And you just won't get the bigger State Farm deals like that.
Yeah, I get that part, but I think that again though the difference is that even though he's not getting those deals, he's still getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So he's still getting.
But they still getting the scholarships at the university.
They still get to go to school for free. They still get to travel to everybody. I mean, hopefully, if they have a team that likes them, but maybe the coaching staff could try to get them some local deals, like Ken said, like, oh, would this car dealership like to sponsor the team, like pay everybody a small cut, or show up for all your car washes, take pictures with people when they buy cars, stuff like that. That might help players get money. But it's like, it's not the school's responsibility.
No, I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying like what happens. I know you're talking about the landscape or whatever. So I'm just trying to see, especially with young people like that could affect them. You know what I'm saying? You see the main player with getting all these deals, all this money. It may make you feel some type of way.
Well, yeah, if you had TSU and Hersey walks in, and he got a $2 million deal, and you're not gonna get that. You're not. You're for number one. Your dad's not fucking Master P.
Yeah.
So you're already
behind.
Yeah. But now that this deal has been overturned because your dad is Master P, he can easily hop on the phone and make a deal for you. But what if his dad wasn't Master P? Like he wouldn't be. I really doubt that he would still be able to get that deal.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, I see what you're saying, Rod. There is some inequity there, but at the same time, I think just not allowing them to make money off their likeness. I think
I'm for it. I mean, I think I was on that side of the argument. Like I'm for like athletes, getting paid, off their, getting paid for their likeness, basically their popularity. I was always for that or whatever. That I thought they should get paid. But now, like, I'm starting to think about, okay, so what about the ones that don't get paid? Like, how does that affect?
I'm pretty sure that, like, in every level of sports, there's some kind of organization trying to promote their product. There's going to be some kind of energy drink company or somebody, like some type of nutrition company is going to be like, oh, hold up our products, like, for anybody on the team type thing. Like, somebody's going to want to become the unofficial sponsor of protein for the team. They'll pick up anybody on the team, like, look, can you please use our stuff or something? Because like even the NBA, like people who aren't like super big deals can still get shoe deals. Like Joakim Noah had a shoe deal.
He did?
Yes. Like all kinds of random people can get, like, you don't got to be the biggest name to get deals. So,
and is it possible to like get a sponsorship for like a team sponsorship?
That's what he was talking about.
I don't know. I don't think you can be the official sponsor of the team.
Oh no, I think you were talking about that. Actually.
Unless you go through the school. So actually, you could be the unofficial sponsor. All the players use your stuff, but I don't think you could brand yourself as the official sponsor unless it went through the school.
Gotcha.
And maybe this is like a step, towards athletes getting paid by the schools.
Yeah.
So that could help offset, that slight concern that you have, Rod. Like if the university starts paying all of the athletes, at that point, if they pay them all evenly, then it would be fair. And then, of course, whatever.
Right. And then what you get on top of that is cool. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So if if they're gonna do it, let's do it, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that was one of your opening statements was like, you talking about Alabama, they make so much money. So are they just gonna continue to make money and not get that money up? Or do these students all just have to lean on these endorsements or sponsorships that they get, in order to make that money? You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like, okay, let's make this like the NBA then. So let's say, this is how much we're getting at the school.
Share.
Yeah, profit share. So yeah, everybody gets this amount. Now anything you get on top of that, because of your popularity, right? So at that point, I think it'll be better. At that point, as a student, you got to understand, like, you either get better or you get more popular, and then you get, more money. But at that point, it'd be more like the NBA model. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think just looking at this as a whole, it got to a point where this is where the public can help. Because it got to a point where the people, the general populace was like, this shit is fucked up. And so it became so unpopular amongst regular people that they eventually had to change it. And I bring that up to say that you could probably see the same thing happens with student loans. It's something that we've been talking about on this show for a while. Like when the majority of the people start swinging to one side, it becomes, it gets to a point where it was like, okay, we can no longer ignore this. And I'll give you another example. I don't know if anybody was going to bring this up. I doubt it. But if you look at climate change right now, so I think it was in Las Vegas. It was somewhere that the temperature was like 116 degrees. And they were like, yo, what the fuck?
Supposed to go there next month.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to that.
You're supposed to go there?
Supposed to.
Yeah, it's been hot as fuck there.
Yeah.
Stay cool, brother.
So now it's getting to the point where the Republicans are like, yo, we can't ignore this anymore. So now we're going to have to come on this side in our own way in order to address this, because now the people are like, yo, this shit is unnatural. So I said all that to say that, you look at how that conversation is shifting. Maybe, it could happen with student loans, but all of that took place with the NCAA first. So, it's just the people do have some power. And it's good to see that finally this system is starting to be looked at and it's starting to change.
I agree. I feel like the conversation around paying players has definitely shifted for a while now. And it's like the only people who are against it are just weird. Like you're either weird or they're the kind of people who are sports personalities just to be the opposite of what everybody else says.
Or you have old archaic ideas that you just don't want to let go. And, because for a while I was that way. And I eventually shifted over. Like, man, they getting college tuition and
you was on the other
stuff.
side.
I
didn't realize that.
Yeah, a while ago, and then I shifted. New information, resulted in a new opinion on the situation, or maybe it wasn't new information. Maybe I just evolved in my way of thinking. Who knows? I can't even remember. But either way it go, I came to the side of the players. And that's where we are. Rod, you got anything?
I mean, just like the basic stuff that happened over the week, man. I mean, we all know a lot of stuff that happened over this past week. This past week has been crazy. So, I mean, at this point, we could just pick one, right? So, and I'm gonna just go with, because Sophie not here. She sent over a couple of different ones that I had to, but do y'all know about the Tabitha and Wendy Williams thing? Do y'all know the Lady Tabitha?
Tabitha and who?
The
I forgot
vegan
her.
lady. She be the one to be saying that's your business and like so like
He
that.
probably don't
the
know
lady.
that.
Yeah, I know.
He don't know that. He don't know
She
that.
got a spice out
vegan
now.
lady.
This wouldn't be good here. This wouldn't be good with us with this panel. So I would say maybe the Bill Cosby
I
thing.
don't know. Kevin lit up when you
I'm
started
gonna say
talking about
I'm with it.
I've been pretty up to
I'm
date
with
on
it.
all the foolishness.
Yeah,
but
we're
it's
just knowledgeable,
but
brother.
If it's only like two people, that care,
I don't think that would ride out here.
Okay.
But I think the Bill Cosby would.
Oh, for sure.
And I think the Sha'Carri would.
I think her name is
for sure.
Sha'Carri.
Damn, you don't know the Sha'Carri situation?
I think her name
Sha'Carri.
is
I haven't
Sha'Carri.
watched
Sha'Carri? Is it
any-
Sha'Carri?
Sha'Carri.
It's Sha'Carri.
He's made me aware like literally
Sha'Carri.
today. Sha'Carri.
I
Sha'Carri.
remember she came
Hips
on.
don't lie.
Sha'Carri.
But I remember she did come out and like publicly say, "No, it's Sha'Carri" multiple times now. So I like to make sure-
Let me make
I like
sure
to
we got this right.
people say her
I just
name
want to
right.
make sure we got this right. Sha'Carri.
Sha'Carri, yeah.
SHA.
CARRI.
Yeah.
There's actually a
She's
space.
the-
I haven't watched.
It's
I've been
an
away.
apostrophe,
I was out of
yeah.
town.
All right,
I was out of town and I came back. I have not caught up with anything but work.
All right, you'll be fine on this one.
All right,
It's
so
another sports
we'll
type thing.
go there. We'll go
Sha'Carri.
there then. So she's this new like sprint. Well, not new, but she's like she just broke a 100-meter record
Okay.
from running. And then she was supposed to go to the Olympics this year.
Okay.
Black chick,
I
but
was about
she
to say. I assume she's black.
yeah. So
Her name's Sha'Carri.
Just say
Sha'Carri.
Her
But
name has an
Sha'Carri.
apostrophe.
Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
He said it right. You said it wrong.
I thought you said Shakira.
I didn't say Shakira. No.
Kevin
yeah.
said Shakira.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said Shakira.
Kevin
Okay,
did
my
not
bad.
say Shakira.
My bad.
but real big personality, just like the old school runners back in the day, like,
Kinda like
our
Flo
Flojos and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Okay.
She's basically like a reincarnation of like her.
Okay.
The long nails, like
The hair.
everything,
Accessories.
like really feel like you know her.
You know what I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying? Really big personality.
Black queen shit.
Yeah, but
Okay.
but recently she was disqualified. She cannot compete in the Olympics because she tested positive for THC
Okay.
or whatnot. So now it's like this big thing. Like it's a really big thing.
It's a big thing that she tested positive, or that they said she
that she cannot compete.
Okay.
Because a lot of people saying like it's not like it's an enhancement drug to make her run faster, stuff like that.
But
like,
hasn't that always been a rule with the Olympics?
No. And she's owned up to that. She's like, look,
Okay.
I made this mistake. I understand. I'm not looking for empathy or anything like that. So it's really people that are not necessarily making it a big deal, but people are like, yo, let this girl run. Like, yo, like it's not like she's on steroids. And they made a comparison to another girl that they're letting run that she had. I can't remember her name, but she's a runner. She's a runner too, but she got tested positive for steroids, and she said it was out of a burrito she ate. So yo, it was a burrito she ate.
And she's not black?
No, she's not black.
That's some shit we would say. I had this Mose dog. I don't know. Why you gonna say Mose? Because y'all like that shit.
Nah,
Kevin looked like he had some steroids once he
Chipotle
ate some
got
Mose one
steroids.
day.
I do like Moe's, but I ain't never had no
Man.
steroids in my
Yeah, that you know about.
Chipotle got
I watched him
steroids
cooking
in
in
it.
front of me.
No, you ain't got tested for steroids.
Right. You got swole kind of quick. Kevin. When he first started coming around, I don't remember him being that big.
I had nothing but time to work out in this pandemic. Couldn't go nowhere.
But yeah, man, it's this big uproar right now, man, of like because she's a really big personality, and people's really looking forward to seeing her compete in the
she
Olympics
good.
this year.
She's good.
She's
really good. Like, she was gonna-
yeah, man, she was gonna kill it.
Run it,
like
run
she was
it.
gonna kill it.
I mean, I hate to victim blame, but
go
I'm
ahead,
kind
go
of
ahead,
go ahead.
It's a rule.
Yeah, it's a
Well,
rule.
it's a
It's a
rule.
rule.
It's a rule. It's a dumb rule, but whether we
Yeah.
agree with it or not, is their rule.
Yeah.
Why, if you know you have a shot at going to the
Well,
Olympics, why are you supposed
They
to
did say
leave?
like when she had won like the big races she did, she had recently lost her biological mother.
Yeah,
so that
her
probably
mom
was like one of
died
her
way
coping,
before, but-
one of
So
her
she was
coping
dealing with a
mechanisms.
lot of stuff. And that was
Okay.
her reasoning for like coping
Yeah.
and
I'm
stuff.
sorry.
Yeah.
So
Nah.
it don't excuse it, but it's like, it's one of the things.
She's trying to get some empathy.
she's not. She's.
No,
I don't think she
Why
is.
would
bro.
she
It was
put that
before.
out there then?
Because it was a
before.
true statement. Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah.
a true statement, but you don't have to share the statement. Her dumb ass was going out there smoking that weed.
But before she said,
It was like before the weed
Ken.
thing happened. Like she literally, right when she ran, like when she won, she literally runs up to her stands and hugs her grandmother. Is like sitting there
Oh,
crying
I've
in her
seen
lap.
that video.
Yeah,
Yes,
and then she was
same
like,
That's her.
and then
Okay.
literally
That's
that
her.
interview, they was like, yeah, and me running this, and then less than a week before this, losing my biological mother. Da, 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 da. So that was like before the whole, THC thing happened.
So she
And
lost her mom, smoked some weed.
And that's
And
and
then
tested
started
positive
running-
for
tested
THC.
positive.
And
Yeah.
then tested positive.
in that
THC.
order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
But
that
I want to
order.
go back to the empathy,
So-
empathy thing real quick. because I don't want it to seem like she's saying again. I want to put this on the people because it's not her. I'm telling y'all, it's not her.
She's taking responsibility.
her. She's taking full responsibility for what she did. She's just explaining the situation. People asking her questions, and she explained what it was, and she says in it, like, "Look, I'm saying this, but I don't want any empathy. Like, I'm just saying I understood the rules, and I understand I broke them. Like, it is what it is." Yeah. She understands that.
Yeah. But by deep, people just gonna naturally be upset. Attach themselves to the story.
Yeah, absolutely, because they were rooting for her. Like people wanted to see her in these Olympics.
Yeah. But I've never heard of this girl in my life.
She can still compete though. She can't do the 100 meters. She can do the hurdles.
Have they confirmed that? They're saying that because it's like
because she banned for like a month.
Right.
The hurdles in the 100 meters ran at different times.
Right.
So they were saying by the time the hurdles is after that event, so like weeks after, so like she'll be cleared by then.
I thought it was funny what Roy said. Roy the 5'9", he was like. He said, I miss our generation because ain't no way in hell the weed man of our generation would have sold Sha'Carri's riches no weed. He said in quotes, "Hell nah, shawty, ain't you about to be in the Olympics?" In the Olympics?
Nah, facts.
He right as hell, man. Nobody would have sold her that shit. Like, oh, hell nah, shawty.
Yeah, come holler at me when you're done running.
Yeah.
But I don't know why this is it sucks for her. It definitely sucks. I just don't know why this is a big uproar.
I think. Go ahead.
Oh, I was thinking because like, isn't it supposed to be like a big black turnout for the Olympics? Like,
it's
as far as athletes, like we about to run this shit. Like, it's about to be. But I mean,
but
like,
who are we blaming for this? We're blaming the Olympics because she
Sounds
smoked.
like
we're
that's
just
what they
mad
are.
because rules are rules.
And
Well,
because
but
people
they're
are upset because she was technically like she just broke